Hello viewers, welcome to our U-Class ODI Medium channel with an important session of English grammar, that is the use of past simple. Subject plus past verb. Verb number 2. Use of past simple. Now let's discuss in which situations we use past simple. There are so many situations in which you use past simple. That's past number 1, subject plus past verb, or subject plus V2. Now let's discuss. Number 1, you say happened or completed in the past. Something which happened or completed in the past, we use past simple. For example, he arrived at the airport. He arrived at the airport, that means arrival completed in the past. So you use he arrived at the airport. So this sentence usually belongs to past simple, subject plus past verb. So number 1 point is happened or completed in the past. Number 2, happened in a particular time. If a particular time is mentioned, we must use past simple. For example, his uncle came yesterday. Yesterday is there, so you use his uncle came. But if there is no time there, only mamu asichanti, tanka mamu asichanti, his uncle has come. কিন্তু মামু কালি আসিছন্তি, his uncle came yesterday, because there is the time. So if time is mentioned, the particular time is mentioned, we must use past simple, not present perfect. Clear? Then point number 3, you say happened suddenly. There are 3 happened, you see. Happened or completed in the past, then happened in a particular time, then happened suddenly. Suppose when I was reading, my reading was continuing, but something happened, I heard a noise. You see, while mother was cooking, time was past, but it was in continuous process. But father came, sudden action. So when mother was cooking, father came. When I was reading, I heard a sound. So for the situation that happened suddenly, we use past simple. So when the teacher entered the class, we all stood up. Both are in sudden action. When teacher entered, we stood up. So happened suddenly, we use past simple. Then you come number 4. The historical truth. Like scientific truth, in scientific truth we use present simple. Similarly, in historical truth we use past simple. For example, Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal. Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal is a historical truth, so we use past simple. Then come to next point, that is past habit. In past habit, we use past simple. Like present habit, we use present simple. Similarly, for past habit, we use past simple. Suppose we write, I played football in my childhood. ମୁଁ ପିଲା ଦିନେ ଫୁଟବଲ ଖେଳୁଥିଲି. That is past habit. But you see, if I say ମୁଁ କାଲି 4ଟା ବେଳେ ଫୁଟବଲ ଖେଳୁଥିଲି, past simple is not used here. Past progressive, because the work was going on. କାଲି 4ଟା ବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଫୁଟବଲ ଖେଳୁଥିଲି. I was playing football at 4 o'clock yesterday. But you see, ମୁଁ ପିଲାଦିନେ ଫୁଟବଲ ଖେଳୁଥିଲି, it is past habit. So I can't say I was playing football in my childhood. No, I played football in my childhood. So for past habit, we use past simple. Clear? Then you see, for writers who are dead, You have remembered for writers who are alive, we use present perfect. Similarly, for writers who are dead, for dead writers, we use past simple. That means Fakir Mohan wrote a lot of stories because he was dead. So Fakir Mohan wrote a story Rebati. That means when the writer is dead, for such type of situation we use past simple. Clear? So let's discuss one by one. Number happened or completed in the past, then happened in a particular time, then happened suddenly. 3 happened, then historical truth, then past habit. Then come to point number 6, if clause type 2. There are 4 types of if clause. If clause type 0, if clause type 1, type 2, type 3. You see, in if clause type 1, we use present simple. For example, if you come, we will play. But you see, for if clause type 2, we use past simple. That is, if you came, we would play. If you came, past simple, we would play. This is the structure or type, if type number 2. So if clause type 2, we use past simple. Then you see, if there are 2 actions, come to next point. Point number 8. If 2 actions happened in the past, one after another, with some time gap, then we use past perfect, that means had plus pp for first action, but past simple for the second action. Try to understand. If 2 actions happened in the past, ଅତୀତରେ 2ଟି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଗୋଟିଏ ପରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ହୋଇଥିଲେ, ଆମେ ବେଶୀ ଅତୀତ ଯୋଉଟା ଦେଖିବା, ବେଶୀ ଅତୀତ ପାଖରେ past perfect ବସିବ. So if 2 actions happened in the past, one after another, we use past perfect, that means had plus pp for the first action and simple past for the second action. For example, when the doctor came, the patient had died. When the police came, the thief had run away. Clear? When I arrived at the station, the train had already left. The train had left. So when we arrived at the station, the train had already left. So the train left the station first. In second action, I arrived. So for the first action, we use past perfect. Yes, past perfect ओडिया हम कहले या बेसी अतीत पाखरे बसे. मोर पास्ट, इट इज यूज्ड फॉर मोर पास्ट. तार मोर पास्ट हम देखिबा जदि दुईटा अतीत थिबो कि बेसी अतीत कि कम अतीत जणा पड़िबो. तेणु पिला माने आमे केबे करिवा नाही जे मु मामू घर को जाइथिली से खाइथिला, आमे केबे पास्ट परफेक्ट बसई परिबा नाही. मु जाइथिली, द एक्शन इज वन. So I can't say I had gone. In that case, you say I went. मु मामू घर को जाइथिली, I went to my uncle's house. Not I had gone. बेसी अतीत जो ओडिया कहूचे, बेसी अतीत हेले आमे बसैबा पास्ट परफेक्ट. ताल बेसी अतीत जणा पड़िबो केतेबेले जेतेबेले दुईटी अतीत आम पाखरे थिबो, किए कम किए बेसी. ताल से क्षेत्र आमे बसैबा एटा बेसी अतीत, एटा कम अतीत. किंतु जदि गोटे काम अच्छी आम केमती जानवा एटा बेसी बा कम. सो इन दैट केस वी कैंट यूज पास्ट परफेक्ट. तार पास्ट परफेक्ट केबे गोटे काम पाखरे बसी परिबो नाही. जेतेबेले दुईटी कार्य थिबो एंड टू एक्शंस हैपेंड विथ सम टाइम गैप नल हबनी. पिला जो एग्जांपल मु देली, व्हेन द टीचर एंटर्ड द क्लास वी स्टूड अप. हियर यू सी देयर इज नो टाइम गैप. Teacher arrived, we stood up at the same time. Although the teacher came fast, but there is no time gap. The teacher came or entered and we stood up. So both the actions started or suddenly and at the same time. So we can't use past perfect there. So both are in simple past. So past perfect is used only for the more past. Clear? So this point is, if two actions happen in the past, one after another with some time gap, we use past perfect, that means had plus past participle for the first action and past simple, the subject plus past verb for second action. Clear? So this is all about the use of past simple, and with it I also discussed the use of past perfect, isn't it? Similarly, let's discuss the use of past progressive. So past progressive number 2, that is subject plus was were plus verb plus ing, it's used for the continuous action in the past, like the present progressive. In the present progressive, the work is going on, the work is in progress, so you use present progressive, that's present number 2. Similarly, in the past, if a work was going on, a work was continuing, we use past progressive, that is subject plus was were plus verb plus ing. For example, when mother was cooking, the same example, father came. So cooking was continuing. So mother was cooking, father came. If two actions are continuing, like when mother was cooking, father was watching TV. Here both the works are continuing. The cooking of mother was continuing, watching of father was also continuing. So in both the cases we use past progressive. So past progressive is used for the action which was continuing in the past. Clear? Then come to past perfect progressive. Like present perfect progressive, we use past perfect progressive. ଅତୀତରେ କୌଣସି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଯଦି ବହୁତ ସମୟ ଧରି ଚାଲିଥିବ, ସେ କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ଆମେ ପାଷ୍ଟ ପରଫେକ୍ଟ ବସାଇ ପାରିବା। ଧର ଆମେ କହିବା ସେ 40 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ଶିକ୍ଷକତା କରୁଥିଲେ, ସେ 40 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ପଢ଼ି ଆସୁଥିଲେ, ବଟ୍ ନାଉ ହି ଇଜ୍ ଡେଡ୍। ସୋ ସେ ବାକ୍ୟରେ ଆମେ ଲେଖିବା ହି ହ୍ୟାଡ୍ ବିନ୍ ଟିଚିଂ ଫର୍ 40 ଇୟର୍ସ। କିନ୍ତୁ ବଞ୍ଚିଥିଲା ଆମେ ଲେଖୁଛେ କ'ଣ, ସେ 40 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ପଢ଼ି ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି। ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ନମ୍ବର 4, he has been teaching for 40 years. କିନ୍ତୁ 40 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ସେ ପଢ଼ି ଆସୁଥିଲେ। In that sentence we say he had been teaching for 40 years. Similarly, number 2, present perfect progressive is used. You see, when cause for the present result. Do remember, in the situation of cause for the present result, we use present number 4. Similarly, for cause for the past result, we use past number 4. For example, I am tired, that means I have been teaching for 2 hours. If I say I was tired, past result, so I had been teaching for 2 hours. Clear? So for past result, result is the past. For the present result, the cause of the present result, we use present number 4. Similarly, for the cause of past result, we use past perfect progressive. Clear? So in today's class, we discussed the use of past simple and simultaneously past progressive, past perfect and past perfect progressive. Now it's clear, we can use different structures for different situations of the verb form. Thank you very much. Thank you.